My name is Miranda Hoover, and this is Bruce Hoover, my husband. And we are a Habitat for Humanity recipient. Our journey started in January of 2014. We were living with Bruce's parents. We were supposed to be there 6 months, and it turned into 3 years. We couldn't afford to move out. Rental was beyond our capability at the time, and so I followed the leading at the time, and I went to the cross and I nailed it there, and it was just a piece of paper and it said a home, and it was very emotional for me because even though I had wanted it, I never said it out loud or really had asked God for it. So go forward to the next month of February, and my best friend Crystal texted me and she said, "What was the name of that store you were telling me about at Habitat?" And I said, "Oh, it's the Restore." I said, "You really need to go there." She had just purchased a home and needed some items. So I looked up the website and I sent her the phone number. And while I was on the website, I seen on the sidebar, it said, "You can be a homeowner." And I clicked on it and I went through all the different things that homeowners need or brackets you have to fit in, and we hit every single one of them. And I really thought it was too good to be true, honestly. So I called the phone number and I asked for when the next homeowner orientation would be, and this was on a Tuesday, and she said, "It's this Friday and there's 2 spots available." And I said, "Oh my goodness, we'll take them. We'll absolutely take them." So we went to the meeting, and it was phenomenal. We heard about so many different things, but the one thing that really stuck out to me was the mission of Habitat, and it was God providing homes. And that moment of where our life was and how God's will combined and where Habitat was, I knew where we were standing, and I knew that in that moment this home was ours, and I knew going forward our life would change forever. Turned our application in April. In June we got the phone call for a house visit, and it went great. That we were going to get a house and we were going to start the build. So we started our volunteer hours in September, and the process began at that point. Having a Habitat home has changed our life, has changed our family. It's changed every dynamic that you could think of. Growing up, my mom was a single mom, and I changed schools every single year. I was always the new kid, and I don't fault my mom for any of those things. She did the best she could with what she had. We never wanted that for our boys. We never wanted to live with parents or to not be able to afford to rent a place, or life just didn't go as planned. It really didn't, and we never expected to be in that position, and we were given this awesome gift. And now my boys, forever, they have a home to come home to. They have roots. They have a place to call their own. When we first moved in, they didn't want to go anywhere. They would go somewhere and they would be homesick, and I was like, how great is it to have a place to miss and to be homesick for? They had never had that before, and Habitat gave us this avenue and gave us this opportunity that we ourselves couldn't provide for our family. And we are so grateful, and there's so many pieces and puzzles that go into every piece. Now having the home, we don't use it as a museum. It's not. It's used for life. Things that we never thought we would be able to do. Birthday parties. It's been just such a blessing to have life in our home. Our children have had this awesome opportunity to pray for something and to watch it firsthand unfold.
Having or being able to partake in being a Habitat homeowner and what it's done for me has tremendously helped my family and myself. I have a hard time putting it into words. It has positioned us for success, both financially and personally speaking. When we started this, I was working for a company and I got injured on the job. I blew out L3 to S1 in my back. Was not able to do any sort of heavy lifting during this build, but I cleaned that Habitat truck a lot and organized it. That's what I did. But now we moved in here 2 weeks before my spine surgery. I had a spinal fusion in November 8th of 2015. And being able to come home and heal and recover in our home was huge. We would not have been able to do that without Habitat. We were not in a position where we could afford to rent anything in the area that was safe for our kids. We weren't in that position, and Habitat allowed us to put ourselves in that position. And in doing so, we have been able to save some money up, to bless some other people, and I'm actually getting ready to launch my own business. And it's because of Habitat and the opportunity that we were blessed with. I don't know what else I can say about it.